people, please don't hit me. I don't mean it like that. But what I'm trying to say is, isn't it like when you see these young kids, right? These young kids, they 20, they 25 and under, and they would actually sit there and be like, okay, I'm gonna go get the new Jordans. But they're making money through hip hop.
Yes.
They're making money through hip hop, but they will go and they haven't seen Michael Jordan play.
Right, or Dr. Dre.
But why wouldn't they go and
Why
wouldn't they do their research if they're making money through hip hop? That's my biggest thing.
Okay.
With this new generation is, like I think you said it earlier, like you said the people need to know.
Yeah.
And that's
they need to want to know. That's the biggest problem too.
Yeah, but if you don't even want to know. But you gotta teach them to know. Like you have to drop the science to these babies and say, this is what it is. Now go look for the rest.
Right.
Like when I play sometimes, depending on what country I'm in, Nori, you know, like before COVID, I was going to 150 countries a year before COVID. For the past 18 years before COVID. So for me, sometimes I'll be playing the old school shit all the way back to our time, and I see in the front row kids like around 17, 18, 19, and when I went backstage, I grabbed two of the kids and I said, how do you know this stuff? They said, my mom, my dad, my uncles, you know, my aunts taught us. So it's like what you're saying, Nori, you know, me as elder states people have to inform the babies.
Absolutely.
And this is why I'm saying the breadcrumbs from the 70s to now, you have to put all of them down. You can't just say the Bronx ain't shit, and then all of a sudden these next 2 years, the Bronx is the shit, and it went from this to that.
Right.
So how the fuck did it happen? And who did it? Some people lost their lives. Some people ain't here no more.
Right.
That helped make this shit what this shit is.
Right.
And this is why I find it really important. I think the DJ is extremely important because there was a time before the game changed. Record companies like Def Jam and all the other labels used to bring me white labels. 1 o'clock in the morning knocking on my door saying this shit is fresh off the fucking press. We need you to play this song and tell us what this record is doing. We DJs.
You was the influencer before influencer was an influencer.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yes.
And so all this constitutes the building blocks of why this thing is still here. Why don't we do this step by step by step by step by step? It's just, it just boggles my mind. Let's continue.
Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah.
The mixtape.
Okay, wait. I love how you control the interview. I like that. Get into the mixtape. I like that. Oh, sorry. Go to the mixtape.
And you know, I'm just really crazy comfortable here.
Really, what is the first time you heard that term mixtape? And was it because it was mixes on a tape? Because I actually got an album on tape. Cassette.
There were two
Versions of mixtape.
There were two DJs that would record the shows when we was playing back then. Me and Bam. And that's what we called it because a DJ was mixing on tape. There's two types of tapes.
Did Bam always have beats? Because at one point he never had beats.
I'm going to talk about Bam in a minute. Mixtapes.
Okay.
Two types of mixtapes. There's the tape. There's the one you pop in while we're performing, and the whole group is doing their thing. The DJ and the rapper. Then there's the customized tape. Let's talk about the customized tape. I would get called to do customized tapes.
For the drug dealers? I mean, let's just keep it real.
The street vendors. My clientele was the street pharmaceutical people. And they lived in Harlem, and they lived in the Bronx. And this is what they would ask me. I would say to them, just give me two songs that you like. That would give me an idea of what they like, and I would build around that. so how long do you want this cassette tape to be? If they said 60, I say, here's my price, $1 a minute. So, and I would look at the street pharmaceutical person and say, that's what it would cost. They said, so what? It says, all I want you to do is this. On your echo chamber, I just want you every few minutes to say my name. Because you got to realize these street pharmaceutical people had the dopest cars, the dopest motherfucking sound systems, and it was going through. So if their name was Drink Champ, you would hear Drink Champ all through the city. So the other pharmaceutical people be like, yo, where the fuck did you get that customized shit from? Oh, we got that shit from Grandmaster. And I would say, all right, what you want? 60, 90, or 120. Some would say 90. I say $90, 120, 120. Some wanted a reel to reel. And it'd be 60 minutes on one side and you reverse it and then you record it. And that was $200. So this is the kind of money I was making when I wasn't making money doing the parties. I actually made more money doing the tapes than I was doing the parties. So now a mixtape, I think now, and correct me if I'm wrong, it's like a pre-album. It's like an artist that's not signed.
What mixtape? No, even signed today. Are they doing an out of their label album?
Mixtape today, but go ahead, finish what you.
Yeah, I'm just trying, because I don't really know what it became today.
Finish what you think.
I'm thinking it's artists that are so dope, but they're not signed yet, and they can make money without the label. This is what I'm thinking.
Nah, but it's artists that are signed as well doing street albums.
But is it both? Is it either or?
It's both. It's both.
Yeah, it's both. It's both. Because even artists like Fabulous has a mixtape.
Yeah.
And he sampled a bunch of beats, but he also actually paid for the samples. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So the fact is, it's not an actual album, so it doesn't go on SoundScan as an album, but it does, I guess, because they still got to pay the producers and things like that.
Ultimately, if you ask a newer generation what a mixtape is, they just think of an artist doing a street album.
Yeah, street album.
A street album.
Yeah.
So it's not so it could be a street album that's signed to a label, or a street album that's not signed to a label.
Right.
And it could be an incredibly dope artist that's not signed to a label.
Right.
And it's usually using beats that they're not paying for, usually. That's what it is. That's what really is what the mixtape became. They're taking instrumentals, they're taking whatever, and they're spitting over whatever they want, and not clearing any of these beats.
Okay, then I want to ask you, how does the mixtape today quantify the sales? How do you know what it sold, or is it more like we called it an audio flyer?
Or the fast audio DJ drama. That's how it
changed after everything went internet. I'm from the mix era. I started doing mixtapes on cassettes, then on CDs. I didn't like it so much, but I did it. But once everything went internet, that to me changed what it meant. A mixtape meant. The culture of mixtapes to me ended. Because even like, let's say 50, he kind of like ushered in the artist mixtape. He was still putting them on CD.
Dipset as well.
And Dipset for
G-Unit.
So that's that culture of physical. Once that physical culture ended, I feel like kind of like the mixtape era ended in a sense. People still put stuff on streaming and say, this is my mixtape album.
Okay. But I think at first, when they got to the 50 Dipset era, I think that they were the first time that it wasn't hosted by a DJ, right? Or it was hosted by a DJ.
Well, yeah, but it was doing most of the, okay. Exactly. So a lot of those mixtape albums incorporated a DJ putting it together and doing like, drops for it and hosting it.
Okay, got it. So, okay, I understand. So, executives, got the record labels, man.
Lose your job because of what's happening inside this.
Life must go on. If you got a no good man in your life tonight, fellas, if you got a no good woman in your life, you don't need that bitch. You understand? Girls, if you got a no good man in your life tonight, get him out. Don't let the sun rise on his ass. Get him out of your house. Go home and clean yourself a hero tonight. Do it. Do it. This is for you, girl. I have to tell it from a woman's point of view. Come on. Put your hands together. This is the latest national anthem right here. Girl, you working, no fingers too long. While that no good man is moving around at home. When it's time to eat, he's always at the table. When it's time to pay the bill, man says he ain't able. Going around bragging that he really got you hooked. Taking love to you and lying on your pocketbook. You ought to drop that zero. Get yourself a hero. You ought to drop that zero. Get yourself a hero. Yeah. Try to hold on to a love that isn't there. Feeling the face, the back, the man don't really care. Always putting you down, talking about your friend. Saying man the blame for the shape your life is in. Open your eyes, you plainly see that man is a cause. All of your misery, you ought to drop that zero. Get yourself a hero, you ought to drop that zero. Get yourself a hero, yeah. All right. Listen, I'm not the kind of friend wanna run your life. I believe a good friend should give you good advice. What is mighty, baby? Find somebody else. Girl, don't you know you do that all by yourself? Open your eyes, you plainly see. That man is a caller. All in your misery, you ought to drop that zero. Get yourself a hero, you ought to drop that zero. Get yourself a hero. Now listen, girl. Drop that zero. The man ain't no good. Here's what you better do. You better go out. Find yourself somebody. Go put some food on your table. You better go out and find somebody. Gonna get you off that welfare rag. You better go out and find yourself somebody. Gonna help feed your little children. What you gonna do, girl? When you get home tonight, the man ain't no good. What you gonna do, girl? I want y'all to say it a little bit louder like you really mean it tonight. Come on. What you gonna do, girl? Get him out of your life tonight. Get him out of your life tonight. Come on. Get him out of your life tonight, baby. Come on. Oh, yeah. Say goodnight.
There's some fucked up people out there.
No, there is, but I mean, I'm gonna go with a few that I know that are pretty cool.
That's right.
And I'm sure you say they fucked up as I call them to you.
Let's see them.
Sylvia Rome, Electra.
Let's fix it for Sylvia Rome. She threw out a Busta Rhymes album as well.
Yeah, that was dope. I love her for that. Russell Simmons and Leo Cohen, Def Jam.
Yes, Russell Simmons, Leo Cohen, Def Jam. Even though either of them at Def Jam no more Flash.
Right.
We gotta let you know that.
I'm talking early on. We're talking historical here.
Yeah, historical, yes.
Tom Silverman and Monica Lynch, Tommy Boy Records. Yeah. Don't know that one. Okay. Steve Stout, RCA Records. I think one of Jay-Z's first record label, Sleeping Bag Records, Will Sokolov.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, his name is Sokolov?
Sokolov. Steve.
Say it 3 times.
Yeah. Steve. Will Sokolov. Right.
I'm gonna leave that alone.
Okay. Sylvia Robinson, Sugar Hill Records.
Is Sugar Hill Records still up?
He got the same bitch you had a second ago. But he still said that name. See?
Yeah.
Steve Riskin, Loud Records. Aaron Fuchs, Tough City Records.
Okay.
Fred Bonet, Select Records. That's
Select
back. But there's a few, but there's so many more. And to the people that's watching and listening,
Right.
like, if I do not say your label or what you've done, it would take me like 5 years to say all the names. So please excuse me. So in the interest of time, I had to put together a short list of that.
Because we could have easily added an Easy with Ruthless Records or with Two Life with
Absolutely.
Skywalker Records and a Jay Prince with Rap A Lot Records.
Right. Exactly. So for me, this thing has, like, I haven't been on a train in 50 years, but if I were to get on the local, not the express, the local, every stop is something. Every stop is something. Every stop is something. There's something to talk about until you get to here.
Right.
That's really, really important, man.
All right, let me ask you, Flash. Aliens come down. They come down.
Aliens from a different planet.
A different planet. They high as a motherfucker. Right? They high.
What are they on?
I don't know. They on alien shit. They on alien shit. They come to you, Flash. They Flash. We need one record to describe hip hop. One record to describe this 50 years of hip hop, this 51 years of hip hop. They want one record. Nah, this is his question, brother. Dominicans, kamate. One record for alien. Never heard hip hop. Never heard hip hop. He never finger pop nothing. He doesn't know nothing. He just an alien. One record.
Nori, can we go 2? No?
Let's get 2. Alien say, you know what, go ahead.
Oh, you want me to give you top 3?
It's just There's 2 records I think that are the absolute top. If you were to say these records helped start a movement, would be Kool Herc's discovery of Apache and my discovery of Take Me to the Mardi Gras by Bob James.
Wow.
1A, 1B.
And look, remember who we're talking to. There's some people that don't even understand when you say discovery of that record, what that meant.
Okay, so record shopping.
Digging.
By the way, can I stop you for 1 second? Let me just tell you something.
It's your show, man.
If you have a DJ friend and y'all are on the road, if you ever want to do something cool for your DJ friend, find a record store around.
Yeah.
Take him to a record store. It's like